being that we've done it for so many years, like I could physically look at this farm and without driving it know that the water has to run that way, you know. My name's John DeKam. I own DeKam Construction, and I've been doing this pretty much my entire life, but I've been running the company since 2004. 45 years is a long time installing drain tile. On my hand alone, I can probably name that many contractors that have been doing it longer than we have.
My name's Roger DeKam with Farm Drainage. We've been doing this since 1973. When I started with farm drainage, we laid cement tile behind the machine. It was all manual. You wore out a pair of shoes about every 3 weeks because you're always kicking the cement tile in place with your sole or your heel, and it literally would wear the soles off your shoes.
We're a family-owned business, a family-run business. My father is primarily the person that I work with on a daily basis.
He was one of those that, you know, Dad couldn't work without him. He had to be there. And when he was 5 years old, he backfilled every foot of trench I dug that year.
If you think of how things have changed, it used to be you go out there with a stick and a transit or a stick and a laser, and you would have to physically walk the ground and take shots every 100 feet to see what you had for grade. And now with GPS, you can drive that same line that would take you hours to design, and you would know in minutes if you can actually install the tile and be on grade. And by using GPS, installation time is significantly reduced. By doing that, you can get into a farm, get it done quicker, and get out so that the producer can get in and get it worked. The tile can go in the ground, but if it's not installed 100% correctly, it's not going to function to its best ability. You know it's going to run, but it might not necessarily run to 100% optimal ability. And when I install tile, it's not about speed, it's not about footage in a day, it's about making sure that the tile is going to run 100%.
The goal of tiling is have soil that does not have too much water in it. An excess of water is a detriment to yield, and by putting in drain tile, you will maximize your highest yield of your crop.
We talk about the return of an investment. You tile because you have areas of land that aren't producing. You're getting faster turnaround time in the field in the spring and in the fall because you don't have that excess moisture. The rate of return on farm drainage is so great that we have renters that will pay for the tile themselves on land they don't own because they see the return on their investment.
I'll never forget, I had a man, we tiled there in the summer, and on Labor Day he called me and he said, I want you to come out to the farm here and visit, I have to show you something. He said he hasn't raised a crop in that area for 20 years, and he said, look at this. He said, we got 100 bushel corn here, and he said, that's never happened before. And that's the fun part of seeing land that didn't produce, spending some money, and getting top yield out of your soil.